Welcome. Today I'm gonna share with you a set to develop a world-class kick. This set was given to me. Well, I call it LaFontaine's kick set, and it was given to me by Pierre LaFontaine. Pierre LaFontaine. Right now, he's currently the head coach of Swim Ottawa family in Canada. And he was the head coach at Phoenix Swim Club in Arizona at the time that I was starting coaching my career in Tucson at Kilometer Aquatics. I think now it's known as Tucson Four Dealers. Pierre coached and developed many world-class swimmers like Klete Keller, Greg Hall Jr., Anthony Irvin during that time, and many others. And also, Pierre was always very kind to me. And we always talk about training and different sets that we did. And this kicking set or sequence is from him. Okay? Now Pierre, after Phoenix Swim Club, he kept coaching with Canada, with Australia, and he's been around amazing swimmers, and he's helped other coaches develop great swimmers. So here goes. I'll call it LaFontaine kick set. This is the first time I call it like that because I always share it with friends. And I always told them that I got it from Pierre. But now that we're going to make it public like this, we're going to put a name in the set. Okay? Now, I wouldn't recommend you, I don't think you can do these sets with anyone. But you can use it to create a progression with your swimmers. So in the long run, they could do a sequence of sets like Klete Keller did. Klete Keller was the American record holder in the 400 free, Olympic medalist, world championship medalist, an amazing swimmer and an amazing guy. I had the opportunity to get to know him when he was young, and then when he's from USC, and then with John Urbanchek at Michigan. And I cannot say that we're friends, but we have a good relationship. I haven't spoken with him for a long time, but yeah, he's an amazing swimmer and a great guy. I think Klete, if you are involved with swimming, if you're a coach, if you can remember or you watch a video, he has one of the best kicks in the world. And at the end of the races, when he added that kick, he was lethal. He would just go. I'm sharing a thought and a sequence of kicking, sets that were shared with me and that I have used for the last 20 years in many different ways in my coaching. I know a lot of my swimmers in the last 20 years have disliked me in many different ways because of my coaching. But that's for another talk. So the next thing would be important. Don't just copy. I'm going to give you a thought process. Be creative and smart. Like I've always say in all the talks or when I talk with coaches, always progress with your swimmers to reach the goal. If your goal is to accomplish this sequence, have a plan of how you're going to progress to reach the sequence. Be patient and think long term. If you're a high school coach and you're developing swimmers and they're going to go to college, you might not see the results, right there, but you will see the results later on when your athlete is swimming for the college team. Here it goes. So it's a 2-week kick set, and the first week, on Monday, we do 2100 kick with 10 seconds rest, best average. As you can see, that's pretty hard. All main stroke. Very important. Always have your swimmers do one stroke. Do not allow them to do 5 freestyle, and then because they're tired, they're going to do 5 fly, and then no. Always main stroke. So 2100 kick, either freestyle, butterfly, backstroke, or breaststroke. Then the following day, you come back and you do 10 100 kick on 4 minutes, all out fast. That means from the first one to the last one. On Wednesday, you rest your legs, you recover your legs. On Thursday, you come back and you do 15 100 kick with 10 seconds rest, best average. Like you did on Monday, always the same stroke. And in this sequence, always you do the same stroke. And then next day on Friday, you kick 7 100s on 4 minutes, all out fast. Saturday, you do whatever practice you plan, but you rest the legs. You don't do any specific legs, so you recover. Right? On Sunday, for me, it's a day off. As you can see, the total volume for this week, just kicking hard at a high level, is 5,200 yards, 5,200 meters, depends on what type of swimming pool you train. Right? So the next week, you have Monday, you do 10 100s kick with 10 seconds rest, best average. Tuesday, you come back and do 5 100s kick on 4 minutes, all out fast. On Wednesday, you're going to rest the legs like you did the week before. You recover the legs. That doesn't mean that you don't do whatever practice you have planned. Make sense? But you think and you're thoughtful about making sure that the legs rest. On Thursday, you do 5 100s kick with 10 seconds rest, best average. On Friday, you come back and now you do 3 100s kick on 4 minutes, all out fast. On Saturday, you rest the legs and then you recover those, but you have whatever practice you have. Sunday off, and then as you can see, it's a little bit over less than half the volume. It's 2,300 yards or meters. So pretty much in a matter of 2 weeks, you've done 7,500 yards or meters, a specific of kicking. So as you can see, it's really, really, really hard, and you have to be very careful where you put it in the season and where you put it, how many times you do it in the season. Right? I don't think I've done it more than one time in a season. I don't have all the practices here with me, but I've done it for the last 20 years in different ways. The way I have used this set or sequence. Well, I have always prepared the swimmers for this type of work. With high school swimmers, it might have taken me a couple of years of good kicking before I did the 2 complete weeks. So maybe sometimes I do a progression with to make sure that I do the 2100s with 10 seconds rest, and it will take me a few weeks. I start with 5, then with 7, and then maybe 5 weeks later I can do 20. And then I go to the next one. But always have a thought process of progressing. Yes, have I made the mistake of trying the sequence when the swimmers were not ready? Absolutely. But I have changed very quickly. You have to be observant. You have to write down the times if you can, or at least the averages, and talk to them and see, watch, observe. Your eye is the best thing. If you pay attention, that's going to tell you if you're in the right path or not. Also, I have done this set with pulling, and I have also divided this sequence in 4 weeks. So, for example, we'll do Monday and Tuesday kick, where we do the 2100s and then the 10 100s. Wednesday and Saturday we rest thoroughly. Sunday we rest of swimming, and then Thursday and Friday we do the same thing: 2100s with 10 seconds rest pull, 10 100s on 4 minutes pull fast, and then the following week we start Monday with 15 100s with 10 seconds rest, and then 7 100s on Tuesday with 4 minutes, and Wednesday and Saturday we make sure that we rest the pull, and then Thursday and Friday, the kick, and then Thursday and Friday we do the same thing: pull 15 100s with 10 seconds rest, or 7 100s with 4 minutes. I know it's a little bit confusing, but if you get a piece of paper and a pencil and map out the weeks, you will see that make sense. So in 4 weeks, you could have this sequence. I know I've done this 4-week sequence when I was at Bolts with my high school kids, probably around 2012, 2013, I've done it a few times. It took me a while to get them into that progression. But just, you can be creative. But you have to be very careful. My thoughts, about all this, I'm very thankful to coaches like Pierre that always were willing to share their coaching with a young and starting coach like me, 20 plus years ago. And at the same time, we're always open to listening to what I was doing as a young coach, and I would say an inexperienced coach, even though you think that also, be smart, thoughtful in how you apply things, and understand the swimmers that you have in front of you. As I said before, you will always learn from your athletes. If you create a good relationship and they trust you and they believe in you, you will always learn from them. So, be patient, understand your swimmers and learn from what's happening in practice. And always, always, always think of progressing with sets to reach the end goal for the benefit of the swimmers. Do you understand? Sometimes, like I said earlier, you might have this if you're a high school coach, and you might not see the end result or the benefits until they're sophomores in college. But you will know that thanks to the pace that you gave them and the understanding that you gave them and the patience that you had, they're able to kick and to pull and to progress in their swimming the way they are. Kicking could be a weapon for many athletes, most of the swimmers, underwater, above the water. It's a big muscle group that we sometimes neglect, and it can be a weapon. It can be a weapon, like Klete Keller used it at the end of the race, and through the whole race, but at the end when he put it on, he was unbeatable. So I hope that you enjoy it. Please, if just subscribe, like I've always asked you, and leave me a comment. I'll try to answer everybody. I know sometimes it's taking me almost 2 weeks or a week and a half to put a video. With my job, sometimes it's pretty hard to record anything, but I'm going to try to keep being consistent to be able to share with you. This is a great thought from Pierre LaFontaine, a great coach that has developed great swimmers. I have used it in many different ways. I have been creative with it. If you think has any use for you, just go out there and be creative with it. But be careful. Always progress to the end goal. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you hopefully next week.